4, a little bit more aggressive. You're a 0. You're below passive. Oh, she's a 0. How about you? 4.
Times are above, so I'm gonna have to say 3.
Here's 1.
Yeah. Okay. So here's how people, and this was a real study that they did when they asked people, so here's how it worked out. Let's just write it on the side here. This is going to have 6 rows, so make them kind of tiny. So this is our X. They can score themselves anywhere between a 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. For the frequency, we had 24 people say that they were 1s, 33 people said they were 2s, 42 people said they were 3s, 30 people said they were 4s, and 21 people said they were 5s. Can you visualize it in your head? Almost a bell shape. Okay, so to create a probability distribution, what you do is you now add one more column, and we find the probability of each one. And this is based on data. Sometimes it's based on other things, but this one's based on data because we're just looking at what we have. So I'm going to write P of X, probability of X. How do I find the probability of X of all of these? Say what you're thinking.
Take the frequency divided by the total.
Frequency divided by the total is just a relative frequency essentially for this one. All right, so everybody added up. 24 plus 33 plus 42 plus 30 plus 21. Surprise, it's 150. Isn't that fun when you add them up and then you realize that it said in the problem that there were 150 people?
Oh.
So take 24 divided by 150, 16%. If you do it right, you should get 16%, 22%, 28%, 20%, and 14%, which add up to 100%, which is what we want. This is a discrete probability distribution. Somebody tell me why this is not continuous.
So options.
There's only 5 options. They didn't say in the stuff, oh, you could be a 3.5. They made you pick a whole number, right? You had to pick a whole number. That's part of the study. So that's why this is discrete, because if we said you can pick any number you want between 1 and 5, then we could have somebody who says 4.758, right?
I think they walked away.
Really?
I see.
Weird. Who was it? We don't know.
I was telling Nathan we need to make a modified broom, like extra long.
Yeah.
He could be the door
Watch out. He's going to.
3D broom.
Yeah.
Actually could.
I believe you could. I mean, let's focus on the play first, but then yes. Every bit of nonsense you want to create for my classroom to make it easier, please. Or funnier. All right, now this is all about, this is just a bar graph with the probability on the side. So probability is over here. See, our highest one is 30. So the first one is 16%. And then we're at 22. And then 28. And then 20. And then 14. Most people rated themselves in the very middle. I don't know where I'd rate myself. Maybe maybe a 4. Also depends on where I'm at. When I'm a teacher, 4, 5. Like, let's go, we're doing this, I'm bossing you around. If I'm at the grocery store, 1, like they could give me like the completely wrong thing and I'd be like, okay, it's fine, I don't care. Just anything that prevents me from talking to people is great. Whatever you think I need, that's fine. I was actually really proud of myself. The other day I went to a fast food place and I asked for unsweetened iced tea and they gave me sweet tea. And I took a sip and I was like, and I debated. I sat there for 10 seconds being like, do I just drink this or do I just throw it away when I'm out of the earshot of these people? And then I was like, no, you're going to go back and you're going to get that tea. So I went back and was like, hey, I think I asked for I wasn't like, I think I was like, I'm afraid that maybe I perhaps asked for some unsweetened iced tea instead of sweet tea. And he's like, my apologies. And I'm like, okay. Wanted to die. We're at school, I'd be like, this is sweet, how dare you? All right, to find the mean of a discrete random variable, you add up all of the probabilities times their means. So it's a sum of all of the data points times their probabilities.